We're getting unprecedented cooperation. Where's that coming from? Is it coming from the sheriffs? Have you signed agreements with them? Are Hennepin and Ramsey County part of that? And the 700 officers leaving Minnesota, are they Customs and Border Patrol or ICE or?
There's a mix, but that number is based on, number one, the cooperation again, rather than having whole teams out like for criminal alien was just released. Now we have one agent at that jail picking that person up. That and the operation has been successful on a number of arrests, so the target list is reducing. So with the efficiencies of the jails, with the efficiencies of the prison system working with us, and the target list decreasing, we had a whole team looking at what makes sense without risking officer safety and security teams, and that number is 700.
Tom Homan is basically saying, listen, if you guys got illegals in your jails, just contact us and let us know where they're at. We're not trying to have them being held because that's against their rights, which they don't have any rights really. And just give us a tip and we'll come and pick them up. It's more of an organized operation and it'll eliminate the hand-to-hand combat with Minneapolis citizens. But it takes cooperation from the governor, the mayor, and the AG.
Are you getting cooperation from Hennepin and Ramsey?
Follow-ups right here. Go ahead.
With everything that you've mentioned here right now, do you think this operation was a success here in Minnesota?
Yeah, I think I just listed a bunch of people we took off the streets of the Twin Cities. So I think it's very effective as far as public safety goes. Was it a perfect operation? No. And I just told you, we created one unified chain of command, make sure everybody's on the same page, make sure we're deconflicting targets, and make sure we follow the rules. Now, I'm not saying anybody, I don't think anybody purposely didn't do something they should have done. I'm saying that I brought a different set of eyes in this. I've done this for a long time. We made this operation more streamlined. And we established a unified chain of command, so everybody knows what everybody's doing. And not that it wasn't occurring before, but we approved upon that.
Tom Homan is not going to throw anyone under the bus, whether it be Kristi Noem or Greg Pavino. There were 2 citizens that died. It's hard to say it was a success, but it's a success because over 10,000 illegals were apprehended.
Right here.
Can I ask a quick numerical, just clarification? I think it's my main question, please. So 700 leaving effective immediately. How many will that leave here once that group is out?
Right around 2,000.
And what is the pre-operation footprint?
Well, that's 150
150 is normal.
Well, we got to remember now we have special agents on detail here doing the fraud investigation. They're not going anywhere. They're going to finish their job. I'm talking about immigration enforcement efforts.
Understood. So then my main question is just, we've talked to people who say they're protesting not the arrests of people with criminal backgrounds, but things like broad ICE patrols, random citizenship checks of people of color, and the detainment but no charges of U.S. citizens. So have you committed or will you commit to officers on the ground here ceasing those actions?
What I have made clear, we're doing targeted enforcement operation. When we leave this building, we know who we're looking for. Where we're most likely to find them, what their immigration record is, what their criminal record is. But as we continue to be forced into communities, when we go to arrest that criminal target, if we find an illegal alien there, they're coming. We're not going to turn a blind eye to immigration.
Tom Homan is clearly saying the mission is the mission. Donald Trump was voted in to office to get these illegals out of the country, the ones that Joe Biden let in undocumented. But while in Minnesota, the investigation into fraud is not going to stop. So Ilhan Omar, Mayor Fry, AG Keith Ellison, and Tim Walz have been warned. The mission is the mission.
These are professionals. Again, I wish every one of you could put that gun on your hip, put that Kevlar vest on, go out there and put up what they put up with. Considering the hate, the rhetoric, the attacks, I think they performed remarkably, and I'm proud of them. We came here, President Trump sent me here. I didn't ask to come here. President Trump sent me here to help de-escalate what was going on. We're not surrendering our mission. We're not walking away from our mission. We're just making this more effective and more smart. This is smart law enforcement. Smart law enforcement makes it safer.
Right.
Realistically, how much work is there left to do here? And with this unprecedented cooperation, how long could this take, best case scenario in your eyes, to get the job done?
Okay. I said it. We want to get out. We want to get back to the normal operational footprint here. But that depends on the people out there putting up illegal roadblocks. That depends on people that want to intimidate and interfere and put hands on ICE officers. Tone down the rhetoric. Stop violating the law and impeding and interfering with us, and they'll draw down these quicker. I still got more discussions to have with some local law enforcement officers looking for their cooperation. The more cooperation we get, the less rhetoric and hate we see, and the less attacks means we can draw down even more quicker. So, a lot of this has to do with assistance from the community. We want to get these men and women home. They got a job to do at home, and I think we've come a long ways. I'm actually, yesterday afternoon I was sitting on my chief of staff, I'm actually amazed at the cooperation and agreements we already talked about and the willingness to work with us. We're doing better than I ever thought we would, seriously. And I'm excited about getting back to the business of enforcing immigration law without without arresting people for 111 for interference and impeding. We just want to do what we've done for 30 years, 40. I've done this 40 years. We want to get back to doing the job. And that's what we plan on doing. And we're not, I want to keep this, because I keep hearing it and hearing it and hearing it. We're not surrendering the president's mission on a mass deportation operation. If you're in the country illegally, if we find you, we'll deport you. But this is about targeted enforcement operation, and that's what we're going to be doing.
Austin, go ahead.
You've been talking about these filter blockades. People, just regular people, protesters are checking IDs, they're running people's clicks, and they're not letting people who they think are ICE agents through. But we've seen Minneapolis Police Department roll by and ask these protesters, are they doing okay? And they let these things stay up for extended periods of time. What do you make of MPD's lack of action on this matter?
When I was away where the roadblocks is, I called the chief of police, and he went and disbanded them after I got off the phone with him. He has promised to take enforcement action. It's illegal. You can't do that. And again, a message to those folks, what are you doing? You really think you're going to stop an ICE and CBP from doing the job? It's a joke. Only people you're hurting is your own community who wants to go and get groceries, pick up the dry cleaning, or go to work, whatever. You're just hindering them. Stop. Stop.
But Tom Homan is basically telling them this is a warning. Stop impeding ICE agents from doing their jobs, or else you're going to get arrested. And to stop calling ICE agents Nazis, traitors, un-American. They're citizens, and they have the rights as everybody else to go in and do their jobs without feeling threatened. Let me know what you guys think. Drop a comment. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow God, not culture.